Hey, so the first book that I've ever written was a self-help book. And it was written for those who were struggling with the thought that they weren't fulfilling their full potential. The book is titled, You Got It, Now Go Get It, realizing once and for all just how high you can fly. The second book that I've written is a sales ebook titled, Don't Be a Son of a Pitch, How to Increase Your Sales Without the Use of a Sales Pitch. My third book is in the manuscript stage, and it's on the second rewrite. It's a short self-help book written for high schoolers titled Dear Gen Z, love letters written to the generation with the most promise and the highest suicide rate. You'll hear more about how to purchase it very, very soon. So why am I telling you all this about my books? Well, first off, I'm very poor at selling my books, so that's a good reminder to me to talk about my books. The second thing is my fourth book that I'll be writing is a follow-up to my first book, You Got It, Now Go Get It, and the title is I Expect It, Unleashing the Hidden Power of Accountability. And that's what we're going to talk about in today's WhiteBoard Wednesday. The hidden power of accountability. It was accountability that changed my life. Most of the time, in my role, helping leaders achieve breakthrough, most of the time the first step in their journey to breakthrough is accountability. Accountability is defined as the quality of being accountable. And if you look up the definition of accountable, accountable gives the account of a particular subject. It becomes explainable. One of the most frustrating things you can experience is when you're held accountable and you never were given a full understanding of what you were being held accountable for, like at work. Or how about this? You're held accountable and you don't have the authority of what you're being held accountable for. In the workshop I did the other day, one of the attendees, as we were talking about this, joked, "You mean you're talking about marriage?" Now it's a funny joke, right? Are you talking about marriage? Yet let's think about it further, because the hidden power of accountability is for you. We're not talking about holding others accountable. We're talking about the hidden power of accountability in your life. Like we mentioned earlier, the frustration is you don't fully understand something and you're held accountable. You don't have the authority and you're held accountable. If you get into, yes, Troy, the hidden power of accountability, yes, I want to learn, and you start to hold yourself accountable, and yet you don't fully understand who you are, and you don't have the authority over your own life, you won't unleash anything but frustration. So you've got to take a step back and realize what steps need to be taken before you start to hold yourself accountable. So the first thing you need to do is have a clear understanding of your life, which can be in one word described as purpose. What is the purpose of your life? You can go on Google and do many exercises and do a search, how do I find my life's purpose? And you can get exercise that will help you do that. Some of you wake up each morning and you don't have the authority of your life. You're a victim to the day. You woke up late, you snoozed your alarm, and you're running to this task, and then it's time to go to bed. Well, I'm telling you, you have to have the authority in your life, which is self-control. You've got to practice self-control. What's a good way to start to practice self-control? Eliminate profanity from your vocabulary. How dare you tell me to eliminate profanity, Troy? I'm telling you, eliminate profanity from your vocabulary, because when the perfect time to drop that F-bomb and you don't drop the F-bomb because one person out of your audience might be offended, you're thinking of them and you are holding your tongue, that's the very little step. It's easy to tell yourself to do it. It's hard to follow through with it. So by holding your tongue, you're actually implementing self-control. You need self-control before you can hold yourself accountable, which unleashes the hidden power of accountability on your way to breakthrough. Purpose and self-control lead to a greater understanding of who you are. And that, my friends, is the great problem that we face today. What social media does, robs us of understanding our identity. And if we don't understand our identity and who we are, we won't fulfill the reason that we were created in the first place. It's important to me. and it could be important to you. To release the hidden power of accountability, find your purpose, the why behind your life. Implement self-control, starting with your tongue. You will become self-aware, and you will discover your 2.0, and it's a glorious feeling. My name is Troy Ritchie, and if you don't know me, you will.